Got a dentist visit coming up, and I mean, it's not bad. The dentist isn't awful, but it's not one of those things that you're like head over heels to go to. I mean, it is what it is. It's good to get your teeth clean, but it's not something that I particularly get excited for. When you make that appointment for 6 months out, you're like, that's a long time, and then it's like a week later, and it's like, yep, dentist appointment at 4:15, and it's like, all right, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go in there, you got to pull up, car ride over. You're always just really tired. Like you could have just taken pre-workout to go to the dentist, and you'd be falling asleep on the way over. Once you get there to go check in, it's always just like a weird vibe. Like, I don't understand why when you go in there, they act like you're just some kind of like stranger that waltzed in. It's like, yo, I'm checking in for my appointment. You head up to the desk, and all the people checking people in are like mid conversation, so you just got to hit them with like that like hand wave and like the, yeah, oh, checking in, okay, yep, and then you sit down with a bunch of NPCs. I always wonder where the NPCs go when you're at the dentist, because they're never there when you come back from your appointment. I mean, the obvious answer is like, yeah, they had appointments too, but it's like if you went in before them and the lobby's full and there's only a few it's like, where did they go? Did they spawn in? Like, for real. When the hygienist finally comes to get you out of the lobby, it's always like, thank you, because you're just like, damn, I'm here for my 4:15. It's 4:40. Let's come on. Like, I'm already half asleep. They always got to act all excited too, and I can't match the energy. They walk you back to your little like cutout room in the back that like seems like it's gonna have some privacy, but at the same time it has none at all. Like, you might as well just be like, I don't know, like in a bathroom or something. And yes, I know, like, what is up with me in the bathroom? Like, okay, just chill, all right? I think most of you are on the can right now, so you can't be saying anything, and that's all right. Like, you need some things to watch on the can. It's a little weird, but I'm gonna roll with it. Just like the toilet paper. Oh, my bad. Oh, okay, I'll stop. When you sit down, they try and hit you with that small talk that I'm just like not very good at. In a way, like I don't think they're trying to one up me, but it's almost like a contest of like who has better plans. But I pretty much just gave up trying to come up with like fun things that I'm gonna be doing, because I don't know. I don't know like what clothes I'm gonna wear later that night. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't tell you what I'm gonna do, that's quote unquote fun. Like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat later tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I just gave up on trying to like match their vibe. So when I sit down and they're like, "Oh, how have things been?" I'm always like, "Great. Things are great. How's your son that's going to be on the moon in 24 hours, that can walk on water and is currently in Brazil trying to calculate the derivative of the moon?" Then they always act like they can do better, like that their kids can do better because they're just so like mighty, so they just take it on the chin. But then you got to hit them, you just got to like roll with it. So then they hit you back. It's like a heavyweight fight. They hit you with the, well, did you do anything fun today? Because I know you have a lame ass future. So then I just like succumb to the pressure. I just take it right on the chin like a champ. I'm like, yeah, before I came over, I was hungry as hell because I got up at like 1, and I was eating turkey right out of the package. Almost had an episode when a piece landed on my chin. Now, eating turkey out of the package, like, it seems wrong for some reason. I don't know why, but like it just seems wrong. It's kind of like when you sneeze on the toilet. Like, really, there's nothing wrong there. You just get like that little, like, you have to sneeze. You're just sitting there. If that ever happened to you, it's just like, it might happen to you within this like little clip here, but because you're on the can, but you sitting there, you got that sneeze coming, you just have nowhere to go. You're on the toilet, you're looking around. It's like you got to decide where you're gonna like what you're gonna do. You got to like do damage control with your nose, and then anytime you do sneeze on the toilet, you're just sitting there like, man, I got to do better. But that's neither here nor there. That's in the bathroom. Then they still just have to act like they're glad that you're back for your visit, and I'm always like, I'm glad I'm back too. Like, I don't know what this like sleeve plastic thing is at the end of this, but I just love how my calves are sticking to it. It's like personally one of my favorite parts of this. Another thing too is like that brown stuff in there. I don't even know if it's on the inside or the outside, and I don't even know what it is. So I'm gonna be thinking about that when, oh, we're reclining. When they start reclining you back, you just gotta kind of like accept your fate. Like, it's just like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Let me get prepared to look at the sun. I never understand either how when they finally get the full recline on there, like how my shoulders are able to touch my earlobes. It's like last time I checked, I'm at an 180-degree angle. Like, I don't even understand like how this is even possible. You know what I'm saying? But then they pull out them tools. They get ready to come over. They got that thing with like 5 different stools on it, but they know and I know. I'm seasoned. I know that they're only going to use that one little pirate ad like thing that like scrapes your teeth, and that's it. Like that they're not in the mirror maybe. Like other than that, all those other tools, it's just like I don't understand why they're there. Like I would love to meet somebody that had to use those cuz I'm curious. I don't even know what they do. For some reason too, like when they finally get you reclined, your senses get like heightened. I don't know why, but all of a sudden now I can hear every word from both sides of the wall. It's like really weird. Like, and it's always like the same combo. One side of the wall, somebody is getting construction work done on them dentures. It is louder than hell. They got their teeth getting scraped with a sander. And then the other side, somebody's telling a crazy story. I don't even know what they're talking about, but it always gets cuts out at like the best parts. So they'll be talking about like yeah, I went up the wall at 1,200 feet, and then it just cuts out. And then at the end, it's like, they're all laughing. It's like, yo, what did he say? Then it's your turn to get your work done. They just start going in with that scraper, and you don't want to look at the sun, so you like look over at your dentist, and they got them creepy ass goggles on. It's like, are you C-3PO's brother? Like, damn, this is creepy. Yeah, I know the person that cleans your teeth isn't the dentist. I just refer to them as that because I struggle with words. I always like mentally prepare when they're scraping on my teeth and it sounds like a kid dragging his shoes across gravel. I like mentally have to prepare myself to get absolutely fried in that dentist chair because they don't just like say like, oh, there's a lot of plaque. They come up with like the most creative way to roast my ass every single time. I don't get it. So they'll be sitting there, they'll be scraping, they'll be asking me questions too. It's like, bro, I got my whole uvula out and you're trying to talk about some future plans again. But so I'm just trying to get like mentally prepared, like just to get like absolutely flamed. And then they hit me with there's a lot of plaque buildup here. And then I'm like, oh, I got to kind of like take it on I don't know, the chin. I guess I'll say that for the third time. But then I'm just sitting there like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Hey, can I get a rinse though? For real, they pass those rinses out like there's some kind of valuable gem. They act like it's like a big deal to get a rinse. It's like, bruh. Like, just give me a rinse. Like, jeez. Then after they give you that rinse, they hit you with that little, like, suction thing. And I'm always holding on to that for dear life because they're trying to pull away way too quick. It's like, I still got water in here, bro. Come on. If you hold on to the suction for more than, like, 1.2 seconds, they always have a comment, too, for some reason. They're always like, oh, big rinse. And it's like, well, yeah. I know I can't be the only one that went so long without a rinse at the dentist that they ended up, like, spraying their, like, spit everywhere because like it like builds up and then you like contract your throat or whatever and then you spray spit everywhere and then they always got to act like, oh, whoopsie, and it's like, bro, I'm over here like trying to get a rinse. I have no way to talk. You're over here talking about some like Jamaica plans. It's like, bro, I can't even see. I got a solar eclipse in my dome. Every once in a while they're scraping going to town, they'll hit like that nerve up by like the molars that just like makes you just squirm like hell. And they have no remorse. They're just like going in. And it's like, bro, there's no way you can't tell that that's like a nerve. Like, I guess that's to get back at me at my turkey comments. When they finally get done scraping, they got to like call the dentist in. And I'm convinced that the dentist is like an NPC that they have to like spawn in. Like they're just like in the back room because they always take like 15 minutes to show up. It's like, what could you possibly be doing? Like, I get like maybe you're with another patient, but it's just like, geez, like, so they gotta spawn them in. They always get that like little walkie-talkie. They lean over. It's like beep. Hey, yeah, we got him in the room here. Room C400, Charlie Bacon Brisket, 4th of July holiday. Oop, finger blow off. Oh boy. In my head, I'm like, isn't there only like 4 rooms back here? Why can't you just call them like 1, 2, 3, and 4? You got this long ass name. Maybe that's why it takes them so long. They got like a manual. I don't know. It's just crazy that they got this long name. Then when the dentist does finally show up, it's always just kind of like that thing where it's like, yeah, like I'm late, but I'm just going to check in as fast as possible because I'm like in a hurry. But the thing is too, like they never match your vibe. If you go to the dentist and you're like a little bit down and you just like don't want to be there, they'll hype you up. They'll tell you how good you look and all that. You'll feel better. It's like they can tell. But if you go in there like me one time and you're expected to get told how awesome of a young man you are, and get hyped up. It doesn't go that way at all. They start giving you like a list of things you got to do, and they just tear you down. They fry my ass in that chair. And this is all while I'm like looking over my right shoulder because the dentist like won't get close enough to me. So I'm like all double chinned up, and it's like I feel great. I feel like $1,000,000. But yeah, man, that's the dentist experience. They do put like that some dentists I think put that fluoride on there. That stuff like, oh no, you can't have chips or, hot food. Is like nobody listens to that. Like, and it's always uneven too. It's just like the weirdest feeling ever. I'm not a fan of that they put on, but that's gonna do it for the dentist video. I feel like I brought a little more energy into this video. Almost just hit my screen on accident, but I feel like I brought a little more energy into this video than I did in that Cracker Barrel video. It was sorely missed in that video. I don't know. It kind of matched the vibe of what I was talking about, but it didn't have any energy to it. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping this one hits a little different. I think it will personally. I think just that energy and me not talking at one rate the whole time will be better for it, but it's a little bit longer too. Put a little more effort into it. It's about two videos in one pretty much. That's why it took me a few extra days, but I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was a banger. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one.